Hey, how's everybody doing? So, if you want to make your own particles, uh, a good place to start would be getting the mod that I just created a couple days ago, the one with the extra crash particles. So, what I got here is a piece of tree. What I tried to make it look like a piece of tree that's, you know, splintered and broke, as part of the splintering process, all the little small pieces that kind of, you know what I mean, look like that. So we'll go to the mod that I made, and it's in this art.zip. I mean, I don't know what I named it, the one that your downloads, but it's this one here. So the art and the Lua folder needs to be moved. They need to move into the user folder out of the zip file, and we need to move the zip file out of the mod folder so it's not in there. Alright, so what that did is it put the art in the Lua folder in the user folder. That gives it access and makes it easy to edit. And to pack it back up, you just put these both in a folder. Well, you don't have to put them in a folder. You basically take them both and zip them together, and that makes the mod. But this will work too. I always usually leave it like this when I'm editing, because you can update the zip file, but it's a pain in the ass to do that. So let's go into the Lua folder and let's go to common and particles.json. So what we're going to need to do is make metal touches whatever the tree bark is. So let's load the level. We'll use East Coast because it's got a lot of trees. But yeah, I'd like to do more of these particles. It'd be pretty cool to have a bunch of different ones. I did mess with it a while back and had some snow and lava and some different little things like that. But see, everything that's got a collision mesh has a ground model. If it doesn't have a ground model assigned, then it's asphalt, basically. But I'm pretty sure their trees are got unique ground models. So alright, so gotta figure out which one is beech branch, beech trunk. Alright, so wood. It's just wood. I thought it was going to be, some other kind of something. But no, it's just wood, so that's fine. That'll work for us. So what we need to do now is go back into that particles.json and find one that's wood. It touches metal. And as it is now, it makes particle 12, 11, and 14. Which I'm just going to change and add a new. Actually, I'll just add a new one. And this is going to be particle 89, I think. Alright, now so the next thing is go to the other folder that you copied in there, the Art Shapes Particles folder, and this is where you'll put your artwork if you made new artwork for the particle. So that is where I'll export this tree trunk bark splinter to. Alright. We'll just call it tree.png. I could remember that, I think. So back into that folder. Is our tree bark thingy there. So they got something similar, but I like mine better. Oh, and these are like for the new sparks. I made those. So, and of course glass for the windshield and a grass chunk. I'm not even sure what I was doing here, but that didn't work out very well. All right, so in here we got the managed particle emitter and the data. So the emitter is what emits the particle. 97 is the last one that I did. So what we're going to do is we'll just reuse this one, but we'll copy it and we'll insert a bracket and a comma so that we can paste it in between two brackets and commas, and that makes another particle. So this will be number 98. And apparently you don't have to put BNGP underscore. You can just put damn 97, 98, 90. You can put whatever you want. But I thought it had to have BNGP, but it doesn't. The persistence ID, I always delete those. And the particle, I'll just call it BNG tree. Oops. Yeah, damn it. Alright, so the other file is the managed particle data. So this is the actual particle. So they got some for leaves and different things in here. I'm trying to think which one would be like kind of like a explosion kind of deal. Probably the sparks would be my guess. Would be a good one to start with. So what we'll do is copy this just like we did the other. Alright. We'll copy that and we'll make a bracket and a comma and we'll paste. We'll change the name to BNG tree. Get rid of the persistence ID and change this to tree.png. Did I use capital letters? Dog it, I don't remember. Try not to. Yeah, I didn't. So the animated texture doesn't actually do anything, but you need to put the whatever the texture name is in there like that, like a duplicate of it. Maybe one day they'll make it so that you can animate the texture or animate the particles, but yeah, that'd probably be a hell of a job to redo everything. Now all these other variables and stuff, you can set them in here if you want to, but it's better to just do it in the world editor. That way you can actually see in real time what it's actually doing. So we're going to load this back up since we added stuff. Yeah, it's usually a good idea to reload when you're messing with particles, like if you add a new particle. Some things you don't have to do that, but this is one of the ones that if you added the particles.json, oh damn, that reminds me. So in the particles.json, the one we just made, that wood, metal touches wood, yeah, see, that's going to be 98, particle 98. And I'm going to go ahead and tell it to do it 10 times. And we'll have it emit at a 1 meter radius square. And let's save that. I don't think I need to reload for that because the level isn't actually loaded yet. But we should have some tree bark when we slam into the tree. Well, I see their splinters. I don't see mine. Oh, 98. Something's wrong. Damn it. BeamNG. Part of BeamNG underscore 98. Data block for 98. Oh, hell. What is the deal? 98. BeamNG tree. That's fine. Tree. Huh, I don't know. That's the damnedest thing. I don't know, maybe it does have to have that BeamNG for the emitter too. I don't think so though. We'll just do it anyway. I didn't think it needed it because the other one didn't. But I guess that don't mean anything. Now, if you ever have a typo in here too, it'll also not work. It's possible to have a typo and it mess all of them up. That sucks, because then you got to figure out which one it is. So that's going to BeamNG tree, BeamNG tree, tree.png. Everything looks fine to me. But sometimes you might do this and you might forget that I put a bracket and a comma, and then there will be no separation between the two different things, and that'll cause a problem too. Alright, everything looks fine. We'll reload. I don't know, sometimes things just don't work quite like they should. Especially the first time anyway. As much as I've been doing this for 3 years now, I'm still not batting 100%. Like, when I make stuff, man, it's probably 30% of the time it actually works on the first try. So alright, let's see. We got our part. Yes, we do. We got it. You know why I know we got it? Because we ain't got an error in here. Alright, so now we just got to adjust the particle size. Because this is probably set to be really small because it is a Spark. It came from the Spark template basically. So when you pick the particle editor, what it's going to show you is a preview, a real-time preview of whatever particle you got selected here. So number 98, that piece of wood there, we need to go to the actual particle and change its size. No, not times. Alright, let's make them more sparse. Alright, we've got to change some colors too. I don't know. Yeah, we don't want that. Return, say do not use lighting. blend style. No, we're not going to set that. Let's see if we can get the colors a little better. Let's try that. So we need to save the emitter to its file. Also press the save emitter to current level, but you don't want to use the stuff on the level that it saves, because it only saves the particle that's in, that you're working on, and the rest of the particles will not work if you only use the one that just lists 2 in there. Yeah, as long as you still got this selected, it's still going to keep showing the particle. Just remember too, when you do select it, it's always going to be in front of the camera. So wherever you're looking, is where it's going to be. Just keep that in mind too. There's our tree right there. See it, don't you? Yep, that's her. Let's get a faster car. The truck's not very fast. Let's do this one. Put some traffic in here too. Sometimes I'll use the traffic that's in here. You got a little more control over it. It just takes a bunch of room. That's the only thing. Kind of annoying. All the room it takes up. Alright. We'll just do 6 cars. Where is mode? There, dumbass. was going to try to make one crash into a tree, see how it looks, you know, these sons of bitches don't know how to drive. That's for sure. Look at that, man. They just all running into one another. That's going to take me forever to try to knock one of them into a tree. It'd probably be easier to just grab one and pull it into a tree. And I'm not sure if particles are also emitted from the vehicles. I would think they would be. Yeah, this has different particles there. Oh, I forgot I also reduced the amount of particles from the collision when I was doing the other tutorial. Okay, yeah, it does put them in there. Let's make the tree pieces last a little longer. So we'll go back to number 98, and we'll go back to the particle in the lifetime in milliseconds. We'll tell it to live for 1500 milliseconds, and there's a variance, so it can change a little. Gravity could be a little stronger, but we'll leave all this. I don't want to mess it up too much. It's not too bad now. So let's try it again. Let's run into some trees. So I think that'll be pretty good there. I'm going to do some more stuff also. I'm not sure what all I'm going to do yet. But say you find you get it where you want it, and you're like, yeah, I like the way all that's working out. Then I'll show you how to pack it back to a mod so that it'll work on every level. Yeah, I changed this earlier to show people how to make it perform better. You know, for people that GPUs may not be as well suited for a lot of particles. So I will save this, and let's go back to the user folder. Now the art and the Lua folder need to go into their own little folder. You could put them on the desktop. It's just easier just to put them in a different folder, in my opinion anyway. And then put that in mod folder. Make sure it's not in the user folder also. No, it's not. Alright, let's reload and see what we got. And that'll probably be it for this. If I do any more particles, I will make another video. And it'd be cool if they had collisions on the particles where, you know, you run into something, you know, those particles have collisions. But I bet that would be a lot of damn requirement of your computer. Probably be more than what anybody want to give up to have that, you know. Everybody wants the game to look better, but they don't want to pay the performance cost to make it look better. So I understand that. God damn it. Not too bad. I think it's pretty good, actually. Cool. Okay, that's it for this one then. I think it was pretty successful. I'm happy with it. So when I post this video, I'll update the mod with the newest one. It's got the wood pieces in it. And I'll probably do that for every one that I make a new particle for. I'll just keep, updating the mod that's already out there. So anyway, hope you